In this video, I'll be taking a look at the Otterbox Defender for the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. This case will come at $59.99 if you buy it from the Otterbox store. Now, if you buy it from a local retailer, you can get it for $51.99 or $52.99. And I did buy this from a local retailer, so I did save about $6 or $7, not too much, but I did save some money on this box from buying it from a local retailer. Now this Otterbox case does come in 3 colors. It comes in Glacier, which this is the Glacier model. It's a gray and white combination. They do make it in a full black model, and they also make it in a full black body with a dark gray interior. Now the reason I went with the Glacier model was because first off, my Note 2 is a white version. I did buy the white Note 2, and second of all, when I lose my devices, it'll be easier for me to define my Note 2, because in the past I did have other cases that were full black, and when I lost the device, it was so hard for me to actually find the device when I lost it that this will just make it a little bit easier to find if I lose my device. Now in this review, I'm going to be talking about portability, how good it protects the phone, and all that. So let's get started. Now, as you know, the Note 2 is a very big smartphone. It's 5.5 inches. It's not the biggest on the market anymore, but it's one of the biggest on the market. And with the Otterbox Defender case on the Note 2, it does add some more bulkiness and some weight to this case. When you first get your Note 2 and it's skinless, or if you get it naked, you can put it in your pocket pretty easily. But with the Note 2 Defender on it, it is pretty hard to put it in your pocket and take it out of your pocket. So I just want to let you know, if you do buy this case, it's kind of hard to pull it in and out of your pocket, just because the Otterbox Defender does add a whole bunch of bulk to this phone. Since it's already a big phone, it'll just make the phone bigger. And this case does also come with a belt clip. I don't have the belt clip to show you, but the belt clip just goes on your belt and you have it. It is a fairly big belt clip, but if you don't want to put the Note 2 in your pocket because it's already a big phone with the case on and everything, you can put it on a belt holster, which does come in the box. It's a little plastic, and it does come in the box. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you what the Otterbox Defender looks like. So here's what the Otterbox Defender looks like. Now this case is a 3-layer protection, which means that it got 3 full layers. So if you drop it, it'll bounce and drop and stuff, and shock resistant. Now, one reason you would actually get this case is if you actually work in construction, or if you do a lot of outside jobs, or if you're a person that does outside activities a lot and you do a lot of that stuff. This is going to be a good case for you. Now, one thing to note about this case is it is not waterproof. It is water resistant. Like if it was raining outside or sprinkling, you would have no problem taking this phone out and it wouldn't get damaged. But don't go jumping into a pool or anything, because this will get damaged. This is not waterproof. Unfortunately, I don't think they make a waterproof case for the Note 2. They may, but don't quote me on that. But as far as Otterbox goes, I don't think they make one for the Note 2. So first off, you do got a plastic hard shell that does cover the actual device. And then over the plastic shell, you do have a screen protector built right into the Otterbox Defender right there. That is a screen that's included with this case. So you do got a full screen protector, so you won't scratch the screen and damage the screen or whatnot. And then you also got silicone rubbering on it. For the outside shell, it's a silicone rubber, so when you drop it, it should bounce and absorb the shocks from you dropping it. So the inside layer is all plastic, followed by the outer layer is a silicone rubber type material, which I do like, which is very good. It does feel nice in the hand, I will have to say that. When you first get your Note 2, when you're actually using it, it does feel a little bit plasticky in the hand. When you have the Note 2 Otterbox Defender case on here, it does make the Note 2 10 times better to hold in the hand. It just feels like more of a solid device than when it came out of you. So if you don't like the feel of the Note 2 when you first get it, it's too plasticky and stuff and whatnot, and too slippery and too, just not the right feel for you, I should just get this case, because this will feel 10 times better in the hand. It feels like a premium device with this case on it. Now this case does have, it is a fully functional case, which means that every function on the Note 2 will work properly. I'll go ahead and show you that on camera. So on the top of it, you got your cover for your speaker or your microphone right there, whatever that's called. Then you got your little camera cutout for your camera, and then you got your LED sensors, and then you got your notification right there, so you can get your notifications still. So everything is uncovered on the front of the device. Moving to the top, you do got dust protectors, which is really nice so that no dust or debris will get inside your ports and damage them. So there's a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack right there. It is fully covered up. You just take your finger down, pop it up, and then you can use it. Then there's one microphone right there. It does have a big hole in it, so stuff won't get into it. I won't say stuff won't get into it. Stuff will still be able to get into it, but the hole is pretty deep, so it'll be hard for stuff to actually get into it. And then on the front of the device, I'll go ahead and show you. It does have the cutout for your home button, and both of your capacitive buttons right there are covered up from the screen protector. So the screen protector does cover up your capacitive buttons right there. The only complaint I have about this case is, or one of the complaints I have about this case is, your home button isn't actually covered up by the case. So the home button is left open. If you're worried about scratching it or whatnot, it is opened up. I wish Otterbox would actually cover that up, but it's not covered up. Even though it looks covered up from here, it's not covered up. It's still wide open. It just got a little lip around it, but it is wide open, which kind of sucks if you're worried about scratching it or whatnot. It won't really matter because the Verizon logo is so ugly on this model anyway. And then moving to the bottom of the device, you do have another cutout for, you do got another dust protector for your micro USB port right there. So it is covered up from dust and debris. You open it up to charge it, and you close it when you're done charging it. And then you also got another microphone hole. They are fairly deep, so you won't damage it or anything. And then right here, you do got a cutout for your S Pen. Now the one problem I have with this cutout right here, it's a good cutout. The S Pen comes out really easily. I don't know if you can see it on camera. You probably can see it on camera, but as you can see right there, the hole for the S Pen is so big that it's actually, that's one of the areas I'm really worried about, that can actually scratch up right there. As you can see, they made the hole a little too big. They could have went maybe 1 or 2 inches up a little bit actually, and it still would have been fine. The hole is a little bit too big for my taste because you can still get scratching up around there. But other than that, that's only my other complaint. The home button and the S Pen slot aren't really covered up that great, and you are acceptable to scratching right there, especially and on the home button. Now moving to the back of the device, besides that, you do got your camera cutout. There is your camera cutout right there. I did use the camera on this device, and there was no wide out or bleed out of the pictures. The pictures just took just fine because, as you can see, the hole is really big, so you won't get any interference from the case bouncing back the LED flash or anything. It is perfect, and it does work fine. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is recessed maybe 2 or 3 inches in there. So when you lay it on a table, like on a flat surface, it won't. The camera's not actually touching the flat surface. It's actually up, maybe raised 2 or 3 inches. So you don't have to worry about scratching it when you set it on like a table or anything. It is raised up a little bit. Now on the back of the device, there is some kind of grooves on the back, as you can see right here. So when you hold it, it isn't a slippery back. It is a very comfortable back and very nice to hold. It does grip to your hands really nice, as you can see on camera. There's all these grooves right here that make it really nice to hold in your hand. Then over there, you got your Otterbox logo right there to tell you it's an Otterbox or Otterbox case right there. And then also, you do got to cut out for your speaker right there. There's a speaker right there, and I don't know if you can see it on camera. I'll try to show you here, but it is very, very deep in there. That's the one thing I really like about this case. The speaker grill is very, very deep in there. As you can see, there's probably 2 or 3 inches of a lip around there. It's very, very in there, so it won't damage up or anything won't get on or anything. Very, very, very good right there. Overall, it doesn't add too much weight to the phone. When you add this Otterbox Defender case on your Note 2, it doesn't really weigh too much. The only thing is, it's more or less bulky than heavy. Like I said, it doesn't add a lot of weight. Overall, it adds more bulkiness than anything to the phone. So if you thought the Note 2 was already big by itself, this case will just make it an even bigger phone. So I suggest you try this out before you buy it or whatnot, and see if it'll fit in your pockets or whatnot, because this is a very, very big case. This if you're buying this case, the reason you're buying this case is for full protection of your device. And I will say this case does provide the most protection of any case for the Note 2. If you're looking for just ruggedness, anything, you can just drop it like maybe 5 or 6 foot, or you can drop it out a window or anything. This is the case for you if you're paranoid, or if you're just really worried you're going to break your device, or if you're a person that's really, really clumsy about breaking stuff, you break stuff on a regular basis, you've broken stuff, I say go with this case. You will not be disappointed if you do not want to break your device. I say go with the Otterbox Defender. Now they do have another series called the Otterbox commuter case, which doesn't have a screen protector on it, but I say for $59 or $51, this is a very, very good case. The only problem with it is, as you can see from my hand, it does add a lot of thickness to the phone, so it does make it very bulky. And I also forgot to mention that all the buttons are covered up. The rocker switch is covered up with silicone, and the power button is covered up with silicone. Now, another problem I forgot to mention, is that the buttons for the rocker are a little bit harder to press than they used to be without the case on it. So the rocker buttons are a little hard for me to press, at least in my experience. Some people may say it's a little easier, but for me it's a little bit harder to press. The rocker switch buttons right there, or the volume buttons right there, is because of the case. But as far as the power button goes, right there, it is very easy to press the power button on there. I do actually like the power button more with the case on than with the case off. But for these buttons, no, I don't like it with this on. It just makes it a little bit too hard to press. But for this, it is way better. Now overall, this is a very good case. You won't be disappointed with this case. This case costs $59.99. And once again, this is the Otterbox Defender for the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. And peace out. I'll see you guys later in my next review. I'm out.